First carry now for Trey Sermon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Lance now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Peyton Turner, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Give me a fucking break. I can't even throw a check down. Like, really?
The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Well, this game started off like a real pile of shit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Yeah, gotta love a shanked punt for absolutely no fucking reason. This game's going great.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
This one caught out wide by Landry. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. The play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
What the fuck?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, that's a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's see if I can gain a single fucking yard. Probably not.
To get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So
the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with Sermon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 31-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 3, 49ers 0.
2nd and 11 now. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Fuck.
From the snap,
Oh,
he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was
This
covered.
game has been
That took his
fucking
attention
miserable,
elsewhere
man.
to no avail.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this one, a 41-yard attempt.
Yeah, because I guess Trey Lance all of a sudden is like some high school quarterback that can't fucking hit a barn.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes in this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that.
What the
I do know
fuck
that we've
was
seen
that?
a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 7. And they'll run the toss here with Sermon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Lance looking to throw it. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a handoff. Sermon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to lose some on this play.
Yeah, because that's definitely what I wanted to happen.
So
perfect execution.
And it'll be 4th down.
And fuck this game.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A fight for it, and this is caught.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. One of the good things about throwing in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Again, looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd down, here's Sermon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Lance. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Next to the score, Saints 17, 49ers 6.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Sermon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Sermon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1. As
yeah, it's real fun when someone just blitzes through the line every fucking play. What a blast. Just fucking chew it. I'm over it.
Back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he works free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
God, this is fucking boring as shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. A give for Sermon running right. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Lance now on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game. They need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there on 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get it down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Lance. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually cost your mind?
I barely want to try. Anyways, like, you really got to fucking hurt another one of my good players.
Yeah, not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Lance looks to throw again.
Oh yeah, throw it directly to him. Definitely what I wanted to do. Good job.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down with Moritz. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think that wasn't a quarterback. The number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
What do the coaches decide to do now? Having 3 and 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Got it open there, it's QT. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
This is so fucking stupid.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Lance looking to throw it. Open man in center, complete. And he's going to get the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know their defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance again. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Peyton Turner able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the score, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun now for Lance. And the Saints pressure
So fucking cheap.
Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Lance and company going on fourth down. And able to hold it in is Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lance now on first down. That one tipped, it's incomplete. A good hands in defensively. And second down.
It's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Saints, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.